Tate and Sophia were busted. At the police station, Jada informed a surprised Paulina that she wanted EJ replaced as district attorney. Paulina inquired whether Jada had anyone in mind, and Jada mentioned Belle. Jada quickly assured Paulina that it was ultimately her decision, but she wanted to share her professional opinion. Paulina confronted Jada on the idea of a defense counsel taking over the district counsel's office. Jada responded by revealing EJ's newest blunder, being forced to let Hattie Adams go free because he attempted to question her without a counsel present. Paulina speculated that Belle was a stronger lawyer than EJ, but Jada suggested that EJ may be intentionally allowing certain criminals walk free due to his previous evil ties. Paulina was doubtful until Jada reminded her that EJ had made a bargain with Stefan. Jada also stated that numerous recent cases in which EJ declined to pursue included DiMera allies. Paulina revealed that when she attempted to remove EJ personally, he threatened to recall her as mayor. While she had reservations about her behavior at the moment, she was still afraid to act for fear of causing further friction between Johnny and Chanel. When EJ was accused of doing the same thing, Paulina lamented that she was a hypocrite for thinking about saving him because of his relationship with her. Jada assured her that she was not, emphasizing that Paulina had to make the decision. Paulina revealed that she had made her decision. She would renew the offer to Belle if she agreed to take the job on a permanent basis. Jada said that she had already discussed it with Belle, and Belle was willing to commit. Jada was happy to know Belle would be a formidable ally. She was scared that EJ would retaliate against Paulina, but Paulina said, "Bring it on." She had had enough of EJ's bullying. Love General Hospital, B&B, Days, or other soap operas? Join the debate on our SC forums. Click here to interact with fans and participate in debates immediately. At the DiMera estate, EJ tried in vain to get rid of Arnold, aka Fake Rafe. When he heard someone at the door, he told Arnold to keep still and went to respond. EJ opened the door for Rafe and choked out a harsh greeting. Rafe said that he had come on behalf of Ava, while Arnold listened from the other room. Rafe welcomed himself inside and informed EJ that Ava had engaged him to investigate a series of threatening texts she had received. EJ sneered at the suggestion, claiming he hadn't given Ava a millisecond's thought in a long time. He snapped, telling Rafe to go look at Ava's long list of enemies. Rafe persuaded EJ to calm down and informed him that Kristen was the main suspect, as one of the texts had been traced to the DiMera estate. Again seeking to get rid of Rafe, EJ angrily advised that Rafe take his interrogation to DiMera Enterprises. Rafe remained still, claiming he had another matter to talk with EJ. When Rafe mentioned his assignment to uncover Lady Whistleblower, EJ laughed. He mockingly assured Rafe that he was not to blame. Rafe explained that he needed to speak with Johnny and Chanel because they worked on the show and were being targeted by the gossip columnist. EJ informed Rafe that the couple was not at home and instructed him to leave again. Arnold just spilled a plate in the other room. Rafe was drawn to the noisy noise, which worried EJ. Rafe urged that EJ look into the source of the noise, but EJ sought to dismiss it. Rafe became suspicious and reported that EJ had been acting oddly since his arrival. EJ became enraged by the persistent probing and asked that Rafe leave. Rafe eventually agreed. EJ stormed back into the main room and discovered shattered glass on the floor. Arnold unashamedly stated that he had dropped his plate and that the assistants could clean it up. Arnold was impressed with how EJ handled Rafe, but EJ wanted Arnold to go immediately. Paulina called and summoned EJ to her office, interrupting their dispute. After hanging off the phone, EJ ordered Arnold to prepare to return to Argentina. EJ then departed in a huff. Rafe, Galen Gehring, confronted Arnold directly. Image source, Peacock. Rafe, Galen Gehring, confronted Arnold directly. Image source, Peacock. When EJ left, Rafe emerged from the shadows and reiterated his suspicion that EJ was hiding something. He allowed himself back into the mansion and explored the main chamber. Rafe stared at the robe Arnold had been wearing, which lay on the floor. Just then, Arnold descended the stairs and returned to the room. Rafe turned to see his lookalike for the first time in years. Belle encountered Sean on her way out of the police station. He wondered whether she had a client appointment, but Belle surprised him by telling him that Jada wanted her to replace EJ as DA. Sean smiled, guessing Jada was weary of seeing Belle whip EJ's ass in court. Belle cautioned that it wasn't a sure thing and wanted to keep the offer from EJ in case things didn't work out. Sean appeared pleased for Belle and mentioned that he understood Belle's reservations given her and EJ's history. Belle was offended by the remark and accused Sean of throwing my affair with EJ in my face. Sean attempted to clarify his statement, claiming that he had moved on from Belle's past with EJ. He simply wanted Belle to be cautious because of EJ's vindictiveness. Belle saw the possibility for EJ's fury, but she believed that EJ had been misusing his position to pursue his enemies while giving his allies a free ride. She also reminded Sean that she had been thinking about changing careers and becoming a prosecutor for some time. With Claire ensconced in South Africa, Belle reasoned that now was the time to make a shift. Sean advised her to proceed with caution. Belle wondered if Sean would be uneasy if she took the position. Sean reassured her, saying that they had been working together well without World War III breaking out. Sean expressed his honest wish that Belle would receive the job and mentioned that she would be an excellent DA. EJ interrupted the nice moment by making a nasty remark to Belle about not getting the better of him again before walking inside Paulina's office. "Looks like that might already be happening," Sean joked. When EJ entered the mayor's office, he greeted Paulina and Jada before asking what he could do to help Paulina. "Nothing," Paulina responded. "I'm replacing you as DA, effectively immediately," she announced. EJ was astounded by the news. Tate and Sophia gathered their belongings and prepared to depart from John and Marlena's home. On their way out, they ran into Holly. She said, "What the hell is going on here?" As Tate began to explain, Holly pushed past him and referred to herself as an idiot. She chided herself for trying to ensure Tate wasn't jealous of the concert, despite the fact that Tate had planned a pleasure trip with Sophia. Tate started to explain again, but Holly interrupted and questioned whether Sophia and he had been covertly seeing each other all along. Sophia, frustrated, yelled out, "We're not going to Disneyland, Holly. We are going to have an abortion." When Holly inquired if she was pregnant, Sophia snarked, "No, he is." Tate asked Sophia for a moment alone with Holly, and she grudgingly obliged. Once they were alone, Tate confessed that the pregnancy had taken both Sophia and him by surprise. Tate and Sophia did not want anyone to know about their pregnancy. Tate argued that they had no choice but to leave the state because Sophia's parents would not support the abortion. Holly mentioned that she knew Sophia's parents and agreed with her opinion. Tate maintained that Sophia and him imagined they could depart, complete the procedure, and return with no one ever knowing the truth. "Especially me?" Holly inquired. Tate apologized for his lie, but argued that nothing should alter between Holly and him. Holly couldn't believe that nothing had changed yet. Tate claimed Sophia wanted nothing to do with him because she was still upset. Holly stated that Sophia had her entire future mapped out, which did not involve a teen pregnancy. Tate did not want to abandon Sophia, so he asked Holly if she was cool with him following her to the appointment. Holly sighed and stated she had to be okay because there was nothing she could do. She wondered if the universe was telling Tate that they should not be together. Tate argued, claiming that their disagreements had only increased his feelings for Holly. Holly returned Tate's proclamation of love and hugged him. In Horton Town Square, Ava read her most recent text message, "Stay away from Brady, or else." A woman approached and placed her hand on Ava's shoulder, startling her. She swung toward the woman and cried, "Kristen, stay the hell away." When Ava discovered the woman wasn't Kristen, she instantly apologized. The woman presented herself as Sophia's mother, Amy Choi. Amy reminded Ava that they had met during Sophia's employment interview at the bistro. Ava inquired if she could do anything for Amy, and Amy stated that Sophia was going to look at colleges with a friend but had forgotten her retainer. Amy requested that Ava give Sophia the retainer when she arrived at work. Ava explained that Sophia had taken the entire day off. Amy was perplexed because Sophia had stated that she would be working the noon shift before leaving for her trip. Ava stepped in for Sophia, claiming that she had mistaken Sophia for another employee who needed time off. She extolled Sophia's praises to Amy, who inquired whether Ava had noticed the young woman acting differently. When Ava brought up the matter with Holly and Tate, Amy assumed she was talking to the prom incident. Ava tried again to cover for Sophia, but Amy bluntly inquired if Sophia had been lying and seeing Tate behind her back. Ava advised Amy talk to Sophia herself. Amy revealed that Sophia clearly confided in Ava more than her own mother. She wanted Ava to tell her the truth about Sophia and Tate. As Ava continued to hedge, Sophia arrived to find her mother interrogating her. When Amy mentioned Tate, Sophia believed Ava had previously told her something about him. Sophia admitted that she and Tate had seen each other again, and Amy inquired whether Sophia had allowed Tate kiss her. Sophia confirmed that she had, and Tate had returned to Holly. As Amy reprimanded Sophia and continued to question her, Sophia finally admitted that she had done much more than kiss Tate. Amy saw the suggestion and angrily informed Sophia that she knew how her parents and God felt about premarital sex. She reminded her daughter of her previous warnings regarding teenage boys, implying that Sophia should have known better. Ava sought to intercede after Sophia stated that she felt unwell. Amy told Ava to keep out of it since she had corrupted Sophia enough. When Amy listed the dangers of premarital sex, including pregnancy, Sophia clutched her stomach and declared it was too late. She hurried to a neighboring garbage can and vomited. Sophia returned to Tate's apartment, depressed. When he picked up his luggage and asked if she was ready, she said she couldn't go. Tate questioned why. Sophia's mother came into the room and stated, "Because of me." The fictional drama Days of Our Lives is renowned for its intricate storylines, shocking revelations, and unexpected twists. The unfolding tale of Tate and Sophia, two characters whose chemistry and secrets captivated viewers, has reached a boiling point. Their clandestine actions have finally been exposed, sending shockwaves through Salem. Let's delve deep into the saga of Tate and Sophia, their motivations, and the repercussions of their actions now that they've been busted. The rise of Tate and Sophia. Tate Donovan, the enigmatic son of Brady Black and Teresa Donovan, grew up under the shadow of his parents' turbulent love story. Handsome and charismatic, Tate had inherited his father's knack for charm and his mother's fiery spirit. However, lurking beneath his polished exterior was a young man wrestling with his darker instincts. Sophia Russo entered the scene as a mysterious newcomer with a striking beauty and an even more compelling aura of danger. A former art dealer with a questionable past, Sophia's arrival in Salem turned heads and raised eyebrows. From the moment she crossed paths with Tate, sparks flew. Their initial encounters were charged with tension, an intoxicating mix of mutual attraction and mistrust. Secrets beneath the surface. What drew Tate and Sophia together wasn't just their undeniable chemistry but the secrets they both carried. Tate, frustrated by his parents' overbearing presence and yearning for independence, had gotten involved in a series of underground dealings. Whether it was shady business ventures or unregulated poker games, Tate's desire for excitement led him down a precarious path. Sophia's past was even more complicated. Rumors swirled about her involvement in art forgery and ties to an international crime syndicate. While she claimed to have left her illicit activities behind, whispers of her double life persisted. Sophia's ability to navigate Salem's elite while keeping her secrets hidden made her a fascinating and dangerous figure. Their mutual understanding of deception created a bond between Tate and Sophia, but it was also a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. The breaking point. As Tate and Sophia grew closer, their actions began to unravel. The cracks in their facade started to show when Detective Rafe Hernandez received an anonymous tip about Tate's involvement in illegal activities. At the same time, Hope Brady's investigation into a string of art thefts pointed directly to Sophia. The duo's downfall began at a lavish charity gala hosted by Salem's elite. Tate, confident in his ability to keep his secrets under wraps, attended the event alongside Sophia, who dazzled the crowd with her elegance. Unbeknownst to them, their every move was being monitored. The bust. The climax of their exposure was a scene that would go down in Days of Our Lives history. At the gala, a priceless painting, the centerpiece of the event, was unveiled. To everyone's shock, it was revealed as a forgery. All eyes turned to Sophia, whose reputation as an art dealer came into question. Simultaneously, Rafe and Hope confronted Tate in front of the gathered crowd. Evidence of his involvement in underground dealings had been leaked, including a ledger implicating him in fraudulent schemes. The revelation left Tate's parents, Brady and Teresa, devastated and furious. The once glamorous couple's carefully constructed world crumbled in an instant. As security escorted Sophia away, she locked eyes with Tate. It was a moment of unspoken understanding, a recognition that their choices had led them to this moment. Fallout in Salem. The aftermath of Tate and Sophia's bust sent ripples through Salem. For Tate, the consequences were deeply personal. His relationship with his parents hit an all-time low as they grappled with feelings of betrayal and disappointment. Brady, in particular, struggled with guilt, questioning whether his own past mistakes had influenced his son's actions. Teresa, torn between protecting her son and holding him accountable, found herself at odds with Brady. Their renewed tension threatened to reopen old wounds and further fracture their family. Sophia, on the other hand, faced a more immediate threat. As her ties to the art forgery ring came to light, her former associates turned on her, leaving her vulnerable and isolated. Behind bars, Sophia's survival depended on her ability to outmaneuver those who sought to silence her.